Yeah, we've got a crazy title race in our hands. This is something I never expect to start the season off. To tell me that three positions, only 1 point separates them in first, second, and third is absolute insane. And we are literally approaching the end of December. You've got the fourth place in Bilbao, who's literally only 5 points behind Barcelona. It's actually insane. I'm looking at it, and even if you really deep it into another scale, Villarreal has got 2 games in hand. If Real wins both games in hand, they'll be 6 points behind Barcelona. You're talking about back in the day, La Liga not being this no competition, no competition. It's so easy to win games, my brother. Look at Barcelona's form. Celta Vigo, Betis, and of course a loss at home to a team who hasn't won a single away win in 4 years. This is actually insane. It actually is. And you, at this point, if anyone tries to ask you, yo, who's winning La Liga? There's no clear cut answer because all three of those teams, except for now Atleti, who's now picking up form for the past 11 games, who's won 11 games in a row. Madrid and Barcelona, this is a mid-off at the moment. It literally is a mid-off. They both twins. They're both twins, bro. Because no team really wants it. Yeah, you look at Barcelona and you look at the start which they've had, and now compare it to the last month in November and now December. It's pathetic. You look at Real Madrid, and throughout the season there's been inconsistencies. Whether the start of the season, halfway through the season, or right now, Real Madrid has never really had a moment of taking control of the league. Whenever it feels like we do, whenever it feels like, yo, this is the chance. Take the chance. Run with it. We don't run with it. We don't we don't take it and say to ourselves, you know what? All right, cool. If we actually wanted to, this league we would have had a good cushion by now, but we don't. And then you've got Atleti, who again, this reminds me very similar to the last time they won La Liga, where Barca was dropping points, Madrid was dropping points, and then Atleti came out of nowhere, second part of the season, and literally just took advantage and run with it, and they won it for the second time. Can Simeone win it for the third time? Can Carlo finally in his career retain one title? Or can Barcelona under Hansi Flick do it? And you look at all three of them, two of them really and truly. You look at both Madrid and Barcelona, they are a team who's been struggling with injuries throughout the season. And you can tell one injury to a specific player, the season is done. You look at Lamine Yamal, he went down against Leganes, like after the first 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and he couldn't recover from there. Yes, he played, he tried to continue, but you can tell he wasn't the same. And you look at Lamine Yamal, take Lamine Yamal out, that there is now, apparently there's now risk whether he could miss the game against Atleti next Saturday. If he misses that game, bro, the likelihood of Barcelona winning that game is 0 to none. You look at Real Madrid, and you look again to a specific player that we had missing for a couple of weeks in Vinny Jr. And we literally drop points. We drop points against Bilbao, against Liverpool. And again, if Vinny goes down, our season is pretty much under elimination. And you look at Atleti and what they've done over the past couple weeks with winning 11 games in a row. But let's not forget, the reason why they won 11 games in a row is because one person came back, and his name is Pablo Barrios. The moment he came back, bro, Atleti started the season very well within the first 4-5 games. He went down with an injury. The whole of September, the beginning of October, they were bad because of the fact this guy was absent. So each person, you've got a key figure. Whenever that person's out, it changes the whole system. Whether it's Pablo Barrios, whether it's Vinicius Jr., or whether it's Lamine Yamal. And then you look at Bilbao, and I can't lie, the story of Bilbao potentially winning it would be incredible. If it's not Madrid, like, hey, give me Bilbao. I think I won, and I think I deserve it, bro. Especially with how Bilbao is, the values of Bilbao, the tradition, the culture, the fact that they've managed to stick to the original core values, the core principles. They've never been relegated. They're out here reaching European finals in the Europa Cup in 2012, reaching top 4, top 3, winning the La Liga seven times back in the pretty much 30, 50, 70 years ago, it would mean a lot if they somehow did it after so many years of not winning it. Imagine them going on to win it. Bro, they finally won the Cup of the Rey. They finally won one trophy, literally last season, the year before. And now winning a league title in the era of, bro. You look at Madrid, context. They won La Liga last season. They won Champions League last season. They had the best player in the world at that point, Mbappe. Look at how that season turned out to be. You look at Barcelona, context. Yes, there was no expectation Hansi Flick, but after 3 months in charge, people were talking about whether this is the greatest team that Barcelona's had since 2011. Barca was winning, beating Bayern 4-1, beating Madrid 4-0. The question marks about Barcelona, whether they can go literally win a treble now. And I looked how the last month and a half has turned out to be. You look at Atleti, they spent 90 million on Julian Alvarez, 30 million on Solov, 45 million on Gallagher, 4 million on Robert de Lamont, and you look how this season turned out to be. So there's so much context into each team why they should have come into this season with really expectation, not to win it, but each team has had expectations or perceptions on, you should be doing well. All three of them are now tied, literally. First place, look at this. First place, second place, and third place, 1 point separates them. And you look at Bilbao, and this is why the story would be so perfect if they did win it. I can't lie, man. Hey, I look at this La Liga title race and I'm happy. Yes, Madrid is not doing well. Yes, Madrid is losing points left, right, centre. But it's a good feeling. It's been a while since we've had this. The last time we had it was a couple of years ago. And of course, you look at this and each game now, it means something. Like you're out here hate watching every single team. This is why I'm starting from today. I'm doing Atleti watch-alongs. Atleti hate-alongs, bro. You guys can join me. I know Barcelona wants to hate watch as well. Madrid fans wants to hate watch. Bro, I'm doing Madrid Atleti hate-alongs, which at no point this season I had in mind. And this is all down to Carlo Ancelotti for not taking care of his own business. We should not, honestly speaking, I'm looking at losing the league in this fashion, with everything that's going on this season, with everything that went on with how we managed to do last season and bringing in Kylian Mbappe. If we lose this title, which is designed, which is given to us, Barcelona every week, they literally tell us, I insist, here you go. No, here you go. No, Eid Mubarak. No, Merry Christmas. No, Happy Diwali. And whatever, bro, here you go. And every week we just refuse it. Every week we say, no, I'm good. Big bro, I'm good. It's all yours. But Barca don't want it, and we don't want it. Atleti is now looking at the team that wants to win it. But let's say they go on a bad stretch. Who wants it? Who wants it? That's why losing this league title would be disgraceful. And honestly speaking, it will be one of the worst. Hey, listen, I don't care what anyone says on this point right now. If Carlo doesn't win the league title this season, it might be one of the worst achievements, one of the worst underperforming, or one of the worst displays of a season I think I've ever seen. And trust me, we've had bad seasons. The last bad season we had was 18-19. We could barely win one game in like 8. I remember 7, 8, 9 games. We could barely win one game. Winning a game back then looked like an achievement. But if you ask me right now, what season is worse so far? It's this season. Yes, 18-19 was crazy. 18-19 was so bad. But if you put context into it, 2 managers, Ronaldo, our greatest ever player, left us. We couldn't replace him. Mariano Diaz was our number 7 replacement. Look at the injuries we had in Toni Kroos and also on. We're relying on literally Rafa Varane, fam. We're relying on certain like Ramos, like Benzema, to pretty much step up for us. Marco Asensio had 2 great months. So if you put context into it, no one really expected us. The moment Ronaldo left, everyone was saying, you guys are going to go through this now, period. 1 or 2 free transition period. Because, bro, look, the moment Lopetegui got sacked, Solari came on, Isco never got his chances. It was bad. Basically speaking, it was bad. The only good thing about that season is the fact Solari gave Vinny his chances. Like, yo, my brother, yes, Vinny wasn't the greatest, but it was a young Vinny. Here you go. And slowly, Vinny now become who he is right now. You look at this season, put some context into it. We won La Liga and Champions League last season. No one left. No manager left. No manager got sacked. We added reinforcement by adding Kylian Mbappe, who has been labelled the best player in the world for the past 4 years. We are in December, we haven't had a single good performance. So yeah, I genuinely think this season is much worse than 18-19. And if he doesn't win the league title this season, my brother, uncomfortable conversation. You look at Barcelona and you look at their season. This might be one of the worst declines you can think of as well over the past month. Like, if they never did what they did start of the season, no one would be looking at Barcelona this way. Because, bro, they had 3 months of, let's be real, it's a purple patch now. August, September, and October, 3 months of, my goodness. Because they were beating teams left, right, centre. Villarreal 5 goals, Madrid 4 goals. Them team, boom, 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 boom. They were beating teams for fun. And then now, if you look at it, the last couple of games, look at this. Look at the November which they had. Look at this. No. I want you to guys see context into it. There you go. Valencia, look at this. First game of the season, boom. Win. Out of nowhere. 10 men. Win, out of nowhere. Hella rotations. Win. Hella wins. And then boom. Sociedad, no Lamine Yamal. This is when I thought, all right, maybe Barcelona are relying on one person. Celta Vigo, no Lamine Yamal. I was like, all right, them man are definitely relying on Lamine Yamal. Then Las Palmas, Lamine Yamal came on off the bench. I said, okay, he played. Yes, he didn't start. He played. He still dropped points. And then, Damn. Hey. Purple patch. Because you look at certain players now for Barcelona who you want them to step up. Like, yo, show me something. Dani Olmo, where are you? Liwa, where are you? Certain players are not stepping up. And this is what I'm saying in the sense of no team wants it. And then you look at Atleti. Yes, what they've done over the past pretty much 11 games. Like, bro, it wins. And by the way, it's all sort of combinations of wins. Whether they're beating 4th division teams, it's still a win. Whether they're beating teams from at home convincingly in terms of Las Palmas or Real Valladolid, all right, convincing. Whether they're going to away tough grounds and do it, yes, convincing. Or whether they're struggling, they suffer. Late wins against Seville, and I can't believe they won that game. Still convincing. Or whether they need one goal. They keep trying and they beat Getafe, low block team, and they do it. So they've had all sort of variety of wins, but they've still done it. 11 wins in a row, and this is why it puts them in this position where they are second. Which is, if you deep it in the big scale of things, they've only lost 1 game this season. But then again, they go up against Barcelona now in the next game where every time, you guys already know, Madrid fans know specifically, whenever Atleti goes against Barcelona, it's curtains, bro. Like, it's happy days. Barcelona smile. But Atleti crumbles. It's been at home. Bro, Atleti rarely beats Barcelona in the league. Champions League is a different conversation. In the league, it rarely happens. It's a complete different conversation when Atleti face Madrid or when Atleti face Barcelona. And when they face Barcelona, my brother, come on, have some shame. Have some shame. This is why I'm saying, like, we don't deserve to win it. And that's why I don't mind Bilbao winning it. Bro, imagine Bilbao winning it. You know how much of a feeling that would be. And I would root for them. I would root. That's why I'm not hate watching Bilbao. I wouldn't hate watch Bilbao. I would love for Bilbao to win their games. Because I know, my bro, if we don't do it, and it's literally given to us on a plate, like, yo, here you go. I'm just saying, uncomfortable conversation. But other than that, like I said, other than the fact Madrid, Atleti, Barca, the X, Y, and Z, the title race is insane. There's so many storylines. There's so many. Okay, what about them? So many games now to watch out for. And that's what I'm saying. 2025 is going to be an insane year. It's going to be an absolute insane year for all those three teams, because every week eyes will be on each team, whether they can actually do it. And it will be interesting in Jan when Barca and Madrid go to Saudi Arabia for the Super Cup, and most likely they will win both games. You look at Bilbao, you look at Atleti, and they've got a week off. Like, yo, whilst you guys are competing for a trophy no one cares about, me personally, I don't care about the Super Cup. Whilst Barca and Madrid are competing for that trophy, Atleti just chilling at home. 1 week in Spain, just chilling, refreshing their mind, regrouping, re-strengthening, and then going back to action. Whilst and them two are just competing, going literally playing maybe over 90 minutes, both semi-final and a final for a trophy, which doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. And this is why it adds to the storyline. And then you've got the Champions League. There's 2 more. Don't forget, Champions League's not done. The group stage is not done. With this new format, that's 2 Champions League games literally in Jan. And this is why I say it's interesting, because Barcelona has the luxury, like I'll show you right now. Barcelona has got the luxury to, you know what, we can afford to maybe drop a point. Because if you look at the fixtures and if you look at who Barcelona has next, let's analyze it. They've got who next? Benfica and Atlanta. Benfica, who hasn't been convincing, and Atlanta. Madrid, I already know. Salzburg and Brest. Atleti, who do they have? Atleti they have Leverkusen and Salzburg. So this is what bro, with all the storylines of the Champions League and the Super Cup and in Jan and all 3 teams, and then you never know, Bilbao could be out of nowhere coming in. But then again, Bilbao, they do have Thursdays. I think they have Thursdays, if I'm not mistaken. Surely they do. Because if they have 1 game a week, then hey, no, they've got Thursdays. I'm very, very sure they do. Yeah, bro, they beat Fenerbahce, I remember. But the one team who doesn't have Thursdays, hey, is Villarreal. They don't have Thursdays action, or Wednesday, or Tuesday action. So this is, hey, I'm liking this. Put down in the comments, like I said, what you guys feel about the season. Who, if you were given the option right now, who would you go with? Like, which title, who do you think deserves it so far? I know no one deserves it, but if you had to put your money on, and again, it's haram, I don't advise it, but if you had to put money on right now, who would win La Liga right this second? If you had to bet your whole house, who would it be? Who would it be? Put down in the comments. Don't forget to, of course, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.